What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about what is a funnel and does your business actually need one? So, what is a funnel? Simply put, a funnel is the way a customer experiences and moves through your business and your content, a customer's journey, if you will. The goal of a funnel is to take someone who has no idea about you or your business, and by the end of the funnel, have them as a loyal customer. If your business doesn't currently have a funnel, you're missing out on a huge part and one of the most important aspects of a successful marketing strategy. So let's talk about a funnel overview. Funnels come in all different shapes and sizes, but usually consist of a few key stages. You have the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, the bottom of the funnel, and what I like to call beyond the funnel. At each part of the funnel, the customer is at a different stage in their journey, so our goals need to be aligned to move them through the funnel to our end product. So let's start off by talking about the first stage of the funnel, which is the top of the funnel or the awareness stage. And this will be your first touch point with a potential customer. And during this stage, people are usually looking for educational content in order to help them find a solution to a specific problem. They're aware of their problem, but not of your solution or your business. And the main goal of this stage of the funnel is to provide them with information to help them with their problem and state what the solution is exactly. Your goal here is not to sell them on your product, but to move them to the next stage of the funnel, which would be the middle stage of the funnel, which would be called the evaluation stage. And at this stage, people are now aware of the solution you offer to their problem and have some interest in your product, but are determining whether or not they actually need your product. You've built some trust with them through your helpful content in the top of the funnel, and they're more open to larger commitments like webinars and other longer form content. And your goal at this stage is to educate them about your product and business and what sets you apart from your competitors. And then next you have the bottom of the funnel or the conversion stage. And this is the stage where you will convert the user into a customer. The funnel up to this point has been about getting customers interested in your product. Now, at the bottom of the funnel, give them a reason to buy your product. They've done their research and are interested in your product, but are likely comparing it to several other options as well. So your goal here is to overcome any objections they might have, as well as show why your product is superior over its competition. And then after this stage, you have the beyond stage or the retention stage. And at this point, your lead has become your customer. Your goal at this point is to provide them with content to keep them engaged, as well as delivering value to them. This can be done through things like teaching them the best ways to utilize your product or your service. And during this stage, we're trying to build loyalty and lifelong customers who will be advocates for our product and purchase from us again in the future. Now, there's a lot of different types of funnels. You can have a sales funnel, you can have a content funnel, you can have a follow-up or retention funnel. There's a ton of different types. And all it is pretty much just describing how someone is going to move through your business. So if someone's at what you would call a cold lead, maybe they're going to be getting different content than someone who is already partway through your funnel and is a warm lead and knows about your business and is just debating whether or not they buy your product. So the easiest way to think about a funnel is just as a journey through your business. So how is that person moving through their business? What are their touch points and what are our goals during those? So people who are new to your business at the top of the funnel are normally going to be looking for educational type content in order to solve some kind of problem. And during this stage, we're trying to educate them. A lot of times people don't know exactly what their problem is. They know they have one and they don't know available solutions. So we're trying to present a solution to them, whether they know it or not. And a lot of times people at this stage will have a problem defining what their problem is. So let's say I'm that potential customer and my goal is to lose weight. Well, I know I want to lose weight, but that is very general. I know not what my problem is, but I know what my answer I'm looking for, my outcome is. So at this stage, this stage of the funnel, the goal would be to get me, the potential customer, to understand that, okay, maybe weight loss is your goal, but how do you get there? Maybe I don't know. So you need to help me define that. Maybe my problem is I need to learn how to eat better, or I need to learn how to work out, or maybe it's a combination, or maybe it's some supplement. So the job during that top of the funnel right there would be to say, okay, this is your outcome you want, but you don't know how to get there. Here's what you need to know how to do. And when I present those, that's not something I know how to do. So I'm going to say, oh, that is one of the answers to my solution, but how do I get that answer? So then at the top of the funnel there, you would get me to enter your funnel usually through a social media post, an ad, an email, some form of content. And again, usually educational, and it would push me to something called a lead magnet. And we just made a video on that. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure to check that out after this one. But we would use a lead magnet, so something of value for free that gets me onto your email list and into your funnel. So maybe it's something like the top 10 foods to avoid to lose weight, or the top exercises, something more general that's a quick fix to one of my problems, or a stepping stone for me to get to my desired outcome. And once I consume that and I'm kind of through the educational stage, okay, I know what my problem is. I know the solutions. Maybe I need help getting there and along the way. Just because someone knows the solution doesn't mean they can do it themselves and get there completely, nor do they want to. So then we would then move to the next stage of the funnel, or the middle of the funnel. And this is the evaluation stage. So they're evaluating, okay, these are the answers, and now they know maybe I provide a certain product that is going to, let's say it's a full weight loss diet plan and workout routine and my one-on-one help. Well, that would be the middle of my funnel. We're showing them this potential product, the answer to their problem, and it gets them to the outcome they want, which is to lose weight. So during this stage of the content funnel, they're comparing your product to some competitors. They're looking at other options. We've built some trust with them, and they're trying to decide maybe if you're the right person. And since they did get our lead magnet and we built some trust with them and kind of established ourselves as an authority, they can make bigger commitments. At the start, they're only really open to micro small commitments. So things that take a short amount of time or very low risk. So during this stage, we could offer them something that is more in depth and even more value that is going to push them to our final product. So this can be something like a webinar, a mini course, a free call. There's a lot of different options that you can utilize here, but they are ready for bigger commitments usually at this stage. And the goal on this type of content in this stage is to really still educate them, overcome any objections they have. Like, what if this doesn't work for me? Can I afford it? What are the risks? So any objections? Maybe I don't have time to eat healthy or work out. Well, maybe you only need X amount of time. So we would overcome objections here, establish ourselves as an authority, and set ourselves apart from any other competitors. And then after this would normally move them to the bottom of the funnel, which would be the conversion stage. And this is the part where they will become a customer. The goal up until this point was to get them interested in our product. And now at the bottom of this, we need to give them a reason to buy our product. So again, we're trying to strongly overcome any objections here, compare ourselves to competitors and why we're superior, make sure you're established as an authority, and just make them feel comfortable and like there's no risk and no reason not to purchase your product. And then after this stage, once they purchase, you'll then move to the beyond part of the funnel, or the retention stage. And this is when they've already become your customer, they've purchased from you. And your goal here is to create a loyal customer and an advocate of your product. We're trying to give them as much value as they can so they become a returning customer if we have other products or they're telling it to other people about our business. And this is normally done through things like teaching them how to get the most out of the product or service we offer and what's the best way to use it, maybe mini training guides with it, just so they're actually satisfied and get the results they're actually looking for. So those are kind of just the normal steps and the basic breakdown of a content funnel that you can use in your business. Now you can go a lot more in depth, and sales funnels can be a little different if you're talking about different landing pages and lead magnets, and do you have upsells, downsells? It can get a lot more advanced, but this is just a basic overview of the kind of strategy of it and how it all is put together and can work. And there's tons of different variations. There's no one size fits all. For an e-commerce business, a funnel for content is going to be different compared to a dog brand or a graphic designer or a lawyer or a doctor. So many different funnels, so many different options, and a lot of things to test as well. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.